Trains, as a guy called Jim. Trains! We got 10 minutes before the first live stream break, and then I gotta, it's gonna be like 20 minutes before you see me again, because I gotta run down to the liquor store. During the live stream, I'm not gonna do it. Now, the fact that we do have Spokane over here, and we got a narrow little, go-by, suggests to me that I don't want to do a terminal. A terminal being a line that ends, where the train just comes in and it just ends there. I want this to be a station, that you can have on a loop later. So, it being a station, and needing to connect to the most populated portion of town, which would be back here where the residential is, because this is industry. Yellow is industry, blue is commercial, green is residential, and the best scenario for these is if you can connect them up to residential areas. I just don't like building the towns into a corner and then them not being able to expand as readily because of where I decided to put my train station. But if I were to build that road and drop this more or less about here, then I could come around the outside of town and go over to Sunnyvale and still be in the residential section. So that's what I'm planning to do, but before I do that, I'm going to try and lay out a little bit more road for town. I'm going to do this for you for free. The first one's free, okay? Next one you got to pay for. I'm going to give you a little bit more road so that I can attach into it in a way that doesn't ruin everything for everyone. So there, and then give me a station, and bite me in. See, I remembered how to play the game, it just took me an hour and a half. For 99.7, bought. Now we got a train station that covers this whole residential area in town. Lovely. What you want to do with the building of the train line, you want to come out of here and you want to just get flat with the terrain as quickly as you possibly can, which it looks like I'm flat right there. So at 75 miles per hour, get me flat with the terrain, and now laying the line gets a lot cheaper, right up until it's not anymore. Go ahead and keep your speed as much as you can. It being around the town, actually, go ahead and you can come down to about a 60. Come on up to here for 8,000, and then across like that. Oh yeah, see that? See that little dip right there? That means we gotta dig in order to get there. It costs me money. Digging costs me money. We don't dig, okay? We raise the track to the level of the terrain. That's how we do. Short tracks that yeah, look at that. Now there you go. That's still cheap, going all the way across there. That's good. 75 miles per hour, we can kill all kinds of cows on that line. Doing that. There you go. Straight? Perfectly straight. Yeah, just keep perfectly straight across there, because I've lined it up. So the train will do that. No, we don't dig. We do not dig. There will be no digging in this project. 13.5 thousand across that bit of track. Across that road, rather. No filling, no digging. Okay, you're gonna have to dig a little bit out there, but just a little. See, I could go along, I could turn along this to stay in kind of the terrain track there. And I actually am going to have to, because that's a proper hill right there. So I'm going to turn a little bit off in this direction, but as long as you're going across it at a, as long as your angles are something math train lingo, then, it'll work out in the end. And then from here, I'm going to stop building, and we're going to go have a look at, where the hell are we going? Sunnydale, where Buffy is. So actually the residential side of things is behind that fucking hill. I think what I'm gonna do is actually just take my train line in through this valley, and then come around town like that, and then put my train station in somewhere over here. I'll connect these two roads for the town manually, just to get a little bit of that residential area, and I'll have my train station back there, but I think we're gonna have to wrap around the town in order to make some sense out of this, because otherwise it's just going to cost too much laying track. See that? They started to dig. We don't do that. I need to keep you flat with the terrain. I might have built too high right there. No, that's good. That's a good line right there. So that gets me back down with the terrain as it falls toward the city. I'm going to go right into that rock. No. That'll be a special rock. We're going to preserve that rock. I want to go off and around, but yeah, actually, at this is what we'll do. This rock will be the special turning point rock. So when we hit here, we'll be heading off in that direction, just a little bit of curve, and then we're gonna we're gonna start the turn to go around town, right there. Don't go too much farther there, you wanna stay level. And then down here, okay, that's gonna carve through a bit of the terrain in order to do that. We don't dig. We could just dig, Pawn, but we don't. 75. All right, digging is cheaper than filling. Is that what you just said? Yeah, I don't know. Is it true? Maybe. It's possible. I mean, it could be true. You don't fucking know. Don't judge me. But can I keep the 75 as I'm coming around the bend? I can. We're gonna have to make a pretty sharp turn, you know, here. But let's see. Oh god, that's a big fill. That's a big fill. So you dip down pretty suddenly. I can probably just dip down with you if I don't try and go it all in one go. If I do something like that, and start making that turn at 75. How quickly do you dip? You kind of dip. Just drop that. This is going to be a hell of a... No, it's fine. Now that you've made that little, you know, pre-dip. You dipped it pre. We'll come into town at a nice 60, and we'll come around back like I wanted to, and we'll try and set up a train station here. Just over the road. Can you just give me a strong 60? 60 over everything. Once you're in the town area, you've got a speed limit of 60. I like it. Until you get over here where it's just going to be whatever the fuck works. I might want to do a terminal here. Because the next place that we'll be stopping would be Surprise. Although, there is Sacramento off there that you'll want to go to eventually. And we will be able to make that drop. We'll just take it very slowly, like start out like as far back here as possible and just slowly do that down to Sacramento. So if that's going to be part of the loop as well, then I want to be able to, you know, have trains that do that, but also trains that curl off and go over here. If I terminal it, then I have less options. Yeah, we'll do a station. We're going to do another station. I need to be less available to this community. We've seen it on the Discord server. You know, you guys just can't, like... I can't be associated with the shit you people come up with, basically. Nobody talks to their viewers like this. That's why they come, though. They come for the abuse. We come to Pawn because he abuses us. We like it. We like the whips and the chains, the mistreatment. You deserve it. You earned the mistreatment, I'll tell you that. You sons of bitches. That's what we want. Yeah, Pawn. Yeah, do it harder. Harder, Pawn. Harder. Hit it. Hit us again. The whip this time. That whole road is just here for my train station. Kinda like that. Oh, and it costs me less to build it the further away I get. Yeah, because there will be a little bit of drop there, but I do need it to be at an angle so that it comes in. See, it's because of this unflat terrain there. I could also go ahead and buy, like, somebody's shitty house, tear it down, and stick you right in there. It's also a possibility. Say there, and then I can build a road that connects to the other road. That road's just gonna have to die where it is, though. When I do that. Just gonna have to die where it is. 102,000. And then you, sir. Wow, you're gonna have to slam on the brakes in order to make that turn, aren't you? Yeah, we'll probably back that up a little bit. We'll bulldoze back across the road. Give me this area back so we can make this turn and the ramp up to that height a little bit less, you know, lock up the goddamn brakes. I know I was going for a 60 mile per hour. Oh, construction not possible. You don't know. You're not my real dad. Build it the other direction, Pawn. Okay, build it from this side down so that you can get, you know, what you want. What is it that I want? We've been trying to figure that out for a while now. And then cross the road. And then hook into all this shit. Yeah, okay. 75 to there. And then I need you to... like... You shouldn't be going that goddamn slow at that point, to be perfectly honest with you. With all the things that we've already built, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, game, you're coming up with new and interesting things that aren't the way that you've worked ever before. Fuck all of you! Nice stream, by the way, says Bjarn Neeson. Really? Why... I just say really. You might want to double track that station for future-proofing. Yeah. I don't like to future-proof, I like to be screwed. 65, 60, 57, comes down to 56, and then it's a 60 and a 55 through there. I can deal with that, but that dig that I'm doing right there is utterly redonkulous. There's no reason to dig like that. 59 down to a 52 for 22k, do it. Just get her done. There, we got a connection made anyway between the first two towns, and we need to build a train, and I hit the pause button. What does that mean? It means we're going to a live stream break. Because we're not pausing, it's a no pause challenge, although we are at 2 times slowdown mode, and this shirt makes me look fat. I don't like it. Personally, I like not being screwed if I can avoid it, says Bjarne. Well, I mean, I just can't manage that level of fidelity in my life. Any opportunity I have to be screwed or to do some screwing, I jump on it. If you know what okay.